This story is about Fergus the fox. Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest filled with tall trees and colourful flowers, there lived a mischievous little fox named Fergus. Fergus had a bushy tail and bright orange fur that matched the autumn leaves. He was known for his quick wit and clever tricks. Now, Fergus had a tiny flaw. He loved food more than anything else in the whole world. His nose could sniff out the yummiest berries, the juiciest apples, and the tastiest nuts. He couldn't resist the temptation of a delicious feast. One sunny morning, Fergus woke up feeling particularly hungry. He scampered through the woods, his nose twitching, searching for something tasty to eat. He stumbled upon a small clearing where the picnic had been laid. There were sandwiches, cupcakes, and a big basket of fresh strawberries. Fergus's mouth watered just looking at them. Fergus's eyes gleamed with excitement as he tiptoed closer to the picnic. He couldn't believe his luck. The little fox's stomach growled louder and louder as he imagined the delightful flavours that awaited him. Unable to control his greed, he pounced onto the table and started devouring everything in sight. He gobbled up sandwich after sandwich, crumbly cupcakes and plump strawberries. Fergus felt his belly grow bigger and bigger with every bite, but he didn't stop. The more he ate, the greedier he became. As Fergus ate, the forest animals gathered around, watching in amazement. They whispered among themselves, worried about their friend's reckless behaviour. Wise old Owl, who perched on a nearby branch, hooted softly, "Oh, Fergus, remember that too much of anything can bring trouble." Fergus ignored their advice and continued eating until he couldn't move. He lay on the ground, groaning and rubbing his overstuffed belly. But even in his discomfort, he didn't learn his lesson. Days turned into weeks, and Fergus roamed the forest looking for food wherever he could find it. He took more than his fair share from the other animals and ate until his belly could hardly contain all the food. But the more he ate, the unhappier he became. One chilly autumn evening, Fergus found himself alone, surrounded by the fallen leaves. His belly ached and he felt lonelier than ever before. Suddenly, he heard a soft rustling in the distance. It was his forest friends coming to his rescue. The animals had noticed Fergus's greed had caused him to lose sight of the joy and friendship they once shared. With gentle voices, they explained how his greed had hurt them and how worried they were about him. Tears filled Fergus's eyes as he realised the error of his ways. From that day forward, Fergus promised to change. He learnt that sharing with others brought more happiness than any amount of food ever could. Fergus became a kind and generous friend to all the forest creatures, always willing to help and share his meals. And so, Fergus the fox discovered that the true richness of life lies not in the amount of food we eat, but in the love and friendship we share with others. From that day forward, Fergus was known as the friendliest and most thoughtful fox in the entire forest, loved by all. And whenever Fergus saw a picnic or a feast, he smiled and remembered the important lesson he had learned, the lesson that changed his life forever. The end. Thank you for listening. And if you've enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on your notifications so that you can stay up to date with our latest stories.